My child, my beloved child, my chosen one, hear me clearly now. You have often wondered why your path has felt so heavy, why the roads you walk seem so silent, why your heart feels distanced from what the world calls love. My beloved soul, the truth is not that you are abandoned, not that you are rejected, but that you are set apart. Chosen souls do not walk the common road. They are not woven into the ordinary fabric of fleeting romances, temporary ties, and shallow affections. They walk a sacred road where the footsteps echo eternity, not temporary companionship. My chosen one, listen closely. From the very beginning of your life, heaven marked you. The skies wrote your name in golden fire and whispered over you, "This one will not be like the others." And because of that heavenly signature, your journey has felt different. Where others rushed into easy connections, you found walls. Where others drowned themselves in fleeting intimacy, your spirit felt a holy resistance. My beloved child, you must understand, the delay, the distance, the silence, it is all part of the divine preparation. Do not mistake your solitude as punishment. My beloved soul, it is training. Heaven trains its warriors in silence. The chosen are forged in loneliness. The crown you carry upon your spirit cannot be placed in the hands of just anyone. That is why romance seems delayed, withheld, distant. The Father has hidden you because you are precious. My child, a diamond is never left on open ground. It is buried deep, far from sight, until the appointed time of discovery. That is you, hidden, treasured, protected. My beloved one, your heart is different. You are not made for shallow love, you are made for covenant. You are not made for quick pleasure, you are made for eternal promise. That is why heaven separated you. While others laugh in the arms of temporary partners, heaven keeps you apart. While others run to embrace the counterfeit, you feel restless, uncomfortable, unable to settle. It is not rejection, it is preservation. Chosen one, listen to me. Heaven knows the weight of your soul. You were created not to just survive love but to carry a divine connection that births legacy. That is why your journey of romance is unlike the rest. You may feel behind, but in truth you are ahead. You may feel forgotten, but in truth you are reserved. My child, you are not left out, you are set apart. My beloved child, I know the nights when you cried and asked, "Why does no one see me? Why does no one stay? Why do I always end up alone?" But hear this now, your solitude is not emptiness, it is fullness in disguise. Heaven removes the counterfeit so the true can arrive. The silence is not rejection, it is preparation. The loneliness is not punishment, it is protection. You are too precious to be wasted on what is temporary. My chosen one, every tear you shed in your solitude has been collected in the jars of heaven. Every sigh of your heart has been recorded. Every lonely walk, every unanswered message, every empty evening, heaven has seen it all. And my beloved child, nothing is wasted. The distance is not forever. The separation is not eternal. It is only a stage in your holy journey. My beloved soul, hear me with your spirit. The reason romantic connection feels delayed for you is because heaven is rewriting your story with eternal ink. You cannot be tied to someone who has no vision, no depth, no spiritual alignment. You cannot be bound to what is shallow, because your calling is deep. That is why heaven allows you to walk alone. Not because you are unloved, but because the wrong love would destroy your destiny. My child, imagine this. A chosen seed cannot be planted in shallow soil. If it is, it will die before it bears fruit. So the farmer waits, searches, prepares the deepest ground. That is your life. Heaven is preparing the soil. And until that soil is ready, you will feel the ache of waiting. My beloved soul, your waiting is sacred. It is not wasted time, it is holy preparation. My beloved child, let me tell you a secret. Chosen souls often walk years in solitude because their hearts are too sensitive for temporary attachments. You feel deeply, you love strongly, you give endlessly. That kind of heart cannot be placed in the wrong hands. That is why heaven guards you. That is why heaven keeps you apart. That is why romance feels distant. It is not punishment, it is divine preservation. Chosen one, your future is greater than the pain of your present. You were not created to live in cycles of heartbreak. You were not destined to give yourself away to those who cannot hold you. My beloved soul, you are meant for something rare, something pure, something eternal. That is why heaven is taking its time. That is why you walk alone. That is why romance feels like a desert around you. It is not because love is absent, it is because the right love is being prepared. My child, my beloved one, I want you to hear me clearly. Do not envy those who seem to find love easily. Do not compare your journey with theirs. Many run into connections that look sweet but end bitter. Many marry out of timing, only to live in regret. Heaven is saving you from that path. Your solitude is your shield. Your waiting is your weapon. Your loneliness is your lesson. It is shaping you into someone who cannot be broken, someone who will not settle for less, someone who will recognize the true when it arrives. My beloved soul, you were not chosen to fit in, you were chosen to stand out. That includes in love. Your path will not look like the rest. It will look harder, lonelier, slower. But when heaven unveils what has been prepared for you, the wait will be worth it. My beloved child, hear me, your love story will not be ordinary. It will be divine. It will carry healing, it will carry power, it will carry destiny. That is why it takes time. That is why you walk alone now. My chosen one, you may feel like your life is missing something because romance is absent. But in truth, heaven has already written your ending. The absence is not a void, it is an unseen hand protecting you from disaster. My child, stop believing the lie that you are forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are reserved. You are not unloved. You are loved more deeply than you can imagine. Heaven is not punishing you. Heaven is preserving you. My child, my beloved child, my chosen one, lean in closer. You must hear this truth as if it is being whispered straight into your heart. The reason your path looks so different, the reason love feels so far away, is because your spirit has been sealed for something rare. My beloved soul, do you not see? The very silence around you is sacred. It is the voice of heaven keeping you apart from what would destroy your destiny. My chosen one, you may have tried before, you may have opened your heart, stretched your arms, trusted your feelings, yet each time, it felt as though the connection dissolved, leaving you alone again. You questioned yourself, am I too much? Am I not enough? Am I unworthy of love? But my beloved child, none of those thoughts came from heaven. They came from the shadows that tried to confuse you. Heaven has never called you unworthy. Heaven has always called you chosen. And because you are chosen, the road is narrower, harder, lonelier. My beloved soul, let me explain it this way. When gold is mined, it is not placed in common hands. It is refined, purified, tested through fire, until only the most brilliant essence remains. That is what has been happening to you. Your solitude has been a fire, your tears have been a refining flame, your loneliness has been a sacred process. And my child, though it hurt, it was shaping you into someone unbreakable. My chosen one, heaven is not interested in temporary happiness for you, it is building eternal joy. That is why connections that looked right ended suddenly. That is why doors that seemed promising shut without explanation. My beloved child, you must understand, rejection is sometimes protection. Disappointment is sometimes preservation. The ending of what you thought was love is the beginning of what is truly divine. My beloved soul, you are learning the most difficult truth, that chosen souls walk alone. Not because they are unloved, but because the ordinary cannot walk beside the extraordinary. Not because they are unworthy, but because their destiny requires purity, depth, and alignment that is not found in the crowd. My child, the solitude you feel is not absence, it is sacred presence. Heaven is nearer to you in your loneliness than people are in their gatherings. My chosen one, think of this, even the prophets of old walked alone. Even the great warriors of light stood apart from their generation. Their calling demanded it. Their destiny required it. They carried something too holy to be entangled with shallow ties. You, my beloved soul, are walking that same path. That is why your story looks like this. That is why you feel the distance. That is why romance has felt delayed. My beloved child, many have tried to fit you into their world, but your spirit resisted. Many wanted your light without carrying your weight. Many desired your heart without respecting your depth. That is why heaven closed the doors. That is why heaven removed them from your path. My child, you are not rejected, you are protected. You are not unloved, you are preserved. My chosen one, I want you to imagine the moment when heaven finally unveils what it has been preparing for you. Imagine the one who is not intimidated by your fire but drawn to it. Imagine the one who does not run from your depth but finds rest in it. Imagine the one whose spirit recognizes yours, whose destiny aligns with yours, whose presence feels like home. That, my beloved soul, is why you are walking alone now, because heaven is shaping you for that meeting, and shaping them for you. My beloved child, the world has made you believe that to be alone is to be incomplete. But heaven says to be alone in this season is to be prepared. My chosen one, your solitude is not your enemy, it is your training ground. Every quiet night is teaching you to listen to heaven's whisper. Every lonely morning is teaching you to stand on your own feet. Every unanswered longing is teaching you that your soul's anchor is not found in another human, it is found in heaven itself. My beloved soul, hear this, the one who is meant for you will not need you to shrink your light. They will not fear your calling. They will not dim your fire. They will walk beside you as you are, chosen, radiant, unshaken. And until that one arrives, heaven will not allow you to bind yourself to what is less. My child, this is why romance feels distant, because heaven will never allow you to settle. My chosen one, I know the weight you carry. I know the longing that rises in your chest at night. I know the ache of watching others hold hands while your hands are empty. I know the sting of hearing words like, forever, from lips that never stayed. But my beloved child, this waiting is not a curse, it is a sacred appointment. You are walking alone not because you are unwanted but because heaven is writing a story too powerful to rush. My beloved soul, do not think for a moment that your love story has been forgotten. The author of time has not misplaced your script. The pen of heaven is still writing, and the ink of destiny never runs dry. My child, chosen souls do not miss their appointed hour. What is meant for you will arrive in perfect timing. What belongs to you will find its way. What has been promised cannot be stolen. My chosen one, in this season of walking alone, you are being prepared to carry more than romance. You are being prepared to carry legacy. Your story will not just be about love, it will be about transformation. Your connection will not just comfort you, it will shape generations after you. That is why the preparation feels so long. That is why the solitude feels so heavy. That is why heaven keeps you apart. Because your story is not ordinary, it is eternal. My beloved child, I want you to breathe this truth into your spirit. Solitude is not punishment, it is positioning. Loneliness is not rejection, it is redirection. Waiting is not wasting, it is working. Heaven is working in the silence. Heaven is shaping in the distance. Heaven is building in the waiting. And one day, when you look back, you will see that every lonely step was necessary to bring you to the moment of fulfillment. My beloved soul, lift your head. Wipe your tears. Do not despise the road you are walking. You are not behind, you are exactly where heaven wants you. You are not forgotten, you are carved into the palm of His hand. You are not unloved, you are surrounded by a love so holy, so deep, so unshakable that no human rejection can ever erase it. My child, your solitude is your crown, your waiting is your testimony, your loneliness is your anointing. My child, my beloved child, my chosen one, you must understand something deeper today. Walking alone does not mean you are empty. Walking alone does not mean you are forgotten. Walking alone means you are being refined, shaped, positioned. My beloved soul, heaven knows the heaviness in your heart, but heaven also knows the weight of your calling. And because your calling is heavy, your preparation must also be heavy. My chosen one, when others run quickly into connections, their roots remain shallow. But your roots must go deep. That is why heaven has pressed you into solitude, so that your roots may grow downward before your branches reach upward. Without this hidden season, you would not have the strength to hold what is coming. My child, solitude is not weakness, it is strength being built in silence. My beloved child, do you remember the seasons when you begged heaven to send someone, anyone, just to ease your loneliness? Do you remember how each time heaven remained silent? My chosen one, that silence was not cruelty, it was care. That silence was not rejection, it was love. For heaven would rather see you cry in loneliness than see you destroyed in the wrong embrace. My beloved soul, some connections look beautiful but hide poison. Some people smile sweetly but carry thorns. Some hands that reach for you are not to lift you but to trap you. Heaven has seen what you could not. Heaven has blocked what you thought was blessing but was really a trap. That is why heaven has kept you walking alone. My child, this is not loss, it is divine rescue. My chosen one, hear me clearly, you are not missing out. The world may look full of love, full of couples, full of embraces, but many of those embraces are empty. Many of those words of love are shallow. Many of those promises will break. You are not missing what the world has, you are waiting for what heaven has written. My beloved child, the delay is not denial. The distance is not dismissal. The waiting is not wasting. It is all alignment. My beloved soul, do you see how heaven trains you in this season? You are learning to stand strong without leaning on another. You are learning to hear heaven's voice without being distracted by shallow voices. You are learning to recognize the counterfeit before it comes too close. My child, this season is teaching you discernment, strength, clarity. Without it, you would fall into cycles that others cannot escape. But because you are chosen, heaven will not let that happen. My chosen one, solitude is your holy classroom. In silence, you are learning lessons no crowd could ever teach you. In loneliness, you are developing muscles no easy path could ever give you. In distance, you are being shaped for a destiny no shallow connection could ever carry. My beloved child, heaven wastes nothing. Every lonely hour, every unanswered prayer, every quiet evening, it is all forming you into someone who cannot be shaken. My beloved soul, think about this. When a king is crowned, he does not sit with the crowd, he sits on the throne. When a general leads, he does not stand among the soldiers, he stands apart. When a prophet speaks, he does not echo the voices of the people, he speaks alone. My child, the chosen always walk apart before they are revealed. That is your journey. That is your path. That is why heaven keeps you distanced. My chosen one, there is beauty in this lonely road. For in your solitude, you have met heaven in ways others never will. In your silence, you have heard whispers too holy for the crowd. In your emptiness, you have been filled with strength unseen. My beloved child, though you long for human connection, you have been walking in divine connection all along. And that connection will never break, never leave, never betray. My beloved soul, the day will come when you will no longer walk alone. The day will come when heaven unveils the one who has been prepared for you. But until that day, do not despise your solitude. Do not curse your loneliness. Do not believe the lie that you are forgotten. My child, your story is not late, it is timed. Your love is not denied, it is preserved. Your destiny is not delayed, it is aligned. My chosen one, let me remind you, you are too valuable to be rushed. You are too holy to be handed carelessly. You are too precious to be thrown into shallow hands. That is why your romance feels distant. That is why your arms feel empty. That is why your nights feel long. Because heaven refuses to hand you to the wrong one. My beloved child, lift your eyes now. See beyond the loneliness. See beyond the silence. See beyond the distance. See heaven working behind the curtain of time. See angels weaving connections you cannot yet see. See destiny aligning in ways your heart cannot yet imagine. My beloved soul, you are not walking aimlessly, you are being led step by step toward something eternal. My child, even your tears are not wasted. They are watering the ground of your future. Even your sighs are not ignored, they are prayers heard in heaven's chambers. Even your loneliness is not empty, it is filled with purpose. My chosen one, heaven has not forgotten you. Heaven has marked you. Heaven is saving you for the one who can walk with you into eternity, not just into temporary comfort. My beloved soul, believe this truth, your season of solitude will end, but when it ends, it will reveal something rare. You will not look back with regret. You will not wonder if the wait was worth it. You will stand in awe of how heaven preserved you, how heaven shaped you, how heaven kept you apart until the right one arrived. My child, the chosen do not walk the easy road, but they always arrive at the right destination. My beloved child, hold your head high. Let the world laugh if it must. Let others question your waiting if they choose. You know the truth. You are chosen. You are preserved. You are protected. And because you are chosen, your solitude is not weakness, it is power. Your loneliness is not punishment, it is preparation. Your distance is not emptiness, it is destiny. My child, my beloved child, my chosen one, there is something you must realize in this very moment. The world looks at solitude and calls it loneliness, but heaven looks at solitude and calls it sacred separation. My beloved soul, what feels like emptiness to you is actually protection around you. What feels like a delay is really divine timing. What feels like distance is the hand of heaven shielding you from what would harm you. My chosen one, you may not yet see it, but the path you walk alone is full of holy footprints. Angels have walked beside you when you thought you were abandoned. Heaven has whispered to your soul when you thought you were unheard. My beloved child, you are not wandering, you are being guided. Every lonely step is a guided step. Every tear is a seed. Every sigh is a prayer. And every prayer is being answered in ways you cannot yet see.